here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Oklahoma State's offense comes onto the field first today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go.
Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick release by the QB. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll try the left side. And some room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make them pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Fires to the big fella. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The hand to the running back. There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's straight. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. completion to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Creates a little space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Drake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes a stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quickly complete.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Good. Still running at the 35. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Drake. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. A quick pass to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Brings up second down.
To throw, it's straight. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Hauls it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 9 with the grab and the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's straight. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Turns it loose. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Good. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to throw it straight. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Oklahoma State, 21, Colorado, 6.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw it straight. Swings it out to his running back. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet
he lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dances away to buy time. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Give to the running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's good. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They boot it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's open on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. It's Drake. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in with one hand. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Drake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got him. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He's got his man across the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that.
Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Drake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The quick out. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they turn it into a defensive score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chumps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Drake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Cowboys are in the hurry up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a man. It's straight. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Hunt is on its way. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Drake. Here's a hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Swings it out to the flat. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun. Looking to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the Costa corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Drake. Catch in the middle, it's Good.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. Spins away from the defense. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Complete to start this drive. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Looking deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's straight. Finds his tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
In that 3rd and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 11 to UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Drake. Finds the tight end. The Buffaloes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know,
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field. Break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting...
Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting. All right, this game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on foot. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ball game.
Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Drake. Gets it out fast. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. The Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.